It seems disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men. We must expand, get more pupils, so that the knowledge will spread.
I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired.
We gotta lay cool.
We tired of being cool, man. Every time we turn around, you telling us to be cool. Shit, man, we tired. The same thing,
Right.
be cool. We be too cool, we gonna lose.
What's up, YouTube? This your guy HQ, and I'm chilling with my bro, like always, Harwell, and the one and only worldwide Mayberry. And this is For the Love of the Game, my guy. Salute, 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 salute.
Salute.
What it do?
I'm on YouTube and it's still saying reminder. I don't know if my phone delayed or.
Oh no, it's doing the same.
Delayed. Yeah, it be
Oh,
delayed.
it's good now. Close out your YouTube and open it back up on your phone. It should be good because I just did that on mine. But fellas, what it do? I'm here a little bit under the weather, but I'm here still hanging in there.
The truth about Roni. She's a sweet little girl.
That's not. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah.
You be all right. This is your second time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got symptoms?
Just little minor ones. Runny nose.
You didn't get your booster
cough.
yet, right? Did you get your booster?
No, I did. No. This is the first time. This is the first time ever I got my booster, and that's why I was feeling like that. Last time, but nah, I'm good. I'm boosted up. I got my protection. Feel me?
Protection.
Got my protection, baby. But dogs, before we get into the next game, right? Before we get into the next game, because we got a lot to go over. Black Monday with the NFL. First of all, I hate that name. I'm just throwing it out there first and foremost. But Black Monday with the NFL. As a Giant fan, Joe Judge technically is still with the team. We still got a couple hours left for the day. I think he will be fired if not tonight, by tomorrow midday. You know, that's just my thought. But L, speak on it. Talk about some of the losses that we had in the NFL with coaches who was let go so far.
The biggest surprise to me, it got to be the Dolphins head coach. That got to be the biggest surprise to me. I didn't see that one coming. Not the way how the Dolphins have been playing of lately, because then they go on like a seven game winning streak throughout in the middle of the season or something like that. So that one definitely surprised me. The Bears, that was no surprise. The Bears wasn't no surprise. Gettleman wasn't no surprise. And then he was they just gave him the opportunity to resign before because I guess he already put his paperwork in. That's why he was on the sideline yesterday. The Lions changed their offensive coordinator, so he's out. I'm just going over some of the notes.
The Jets the Jets didn't let go of their coach, right? Still not yet. L. Oh, he got beat up by Bo. Bo got him backstage, beating him up.
I had to sneeze. Real quick. Jeez, I had to sneeze. Wow. No, the Jets not gonna let go of their head coach. I don't see why they would let their head coach go after the first season anyway with a rookie QB. Some of the things I would like to see change for the Jets is probably go out there and get some more help on the defensive side of the field. Oh, we had echo.
We got it.
The cornerbacks for the Jets panned out. So Joe Douglas did a decent job. Them guys would be all right. So at least we locked those spots up. And just more the interior of the linebackers. Mosley needs some help. Need some help
Yeah.
over with the safeties, especially when went down. Man, brain freeze. Our captain on the defensive side for the safeties. Man, I'm sorry, bro. I just know better, but I
Hey,
got brain
I'm
freeze.
it's all cool, bro. Don't
He got
worry.
hurt. He got hurt. He pulled the hammy. But he's our friend. We franchise tagged him.
Mm-hmm.
What happened, bro? I don't remember his name. I don't remember his name, man. I'm supposed to remember his name. I don't remember his name, bro.
Bo telling you do better, father.
Yeah, I mean, running back, add some more pieces. A lot of guys was hurt for the Jets, but I didn't expect for them to do anything anyway. 4 games for me was just but to me it was like a winning. It was like a winning season after winning 2 games last year, if you ask me. Yeah, Marcus May. Yeah, thank you, Foxy. Yeah, that's his.
Oh, there
that's
you go,
guy.
Foxy.
Marcus May. Yeah, he got hurt, so bring him back. See what else is out there. Add some more pieces to the offensive line. I know Beckham went down early in the season. And then they should be all right. And then you just grow from there. I mean, you locked in for this quarterback, so they stuck with him. As far as the Giants go, I try to make a trade for a QB. I try to go and get homeboy from Texans. I've been saying that. I told y'all to go do that in the mid-season, but nobody listened to me.
Yeah, I don't think the front office, the ownership will be big on that trade.
Who else is out there? There's a couple of guys out there.
Yeah.
See what you can come up with the free agent. It was a shame that the Giants wide receivers didn't have a receiving touchdown since week 7. That's kind of crazy. Daniel Jones, you are not the man for this town, buddy. I told you that.
The Daniel Jones experiment was tried and it was failed. The front office fell right on their face with it. But when you look at it, the Giants need to upgrade their offensive line. That's first and foremost. They need to cut Nate Solder so they can save that money. They need to do whatever they can with Sterling Shepard also because he's coming up on big money as well. But the Giants, they have a lot of questions that need to be answered this offseason. I don't have that much energy in me to talk about the Giants because they're just trash. They've been doo-doo. Never was a big fan of Daniel Jones ever since we drafted him. Never was a big fan of some of the moves that the front office made. Like you said, Gettleman, he resigned before they were able to fire him. And I think that's probably going to be the same situation with Joe Judge. They're going to let him go in the middle of the night. That way, on the first day of Black Monday in the NFL, Joe Judge is not the big story. They can let it go for the Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday side of the sports page.
Yeah.
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 It is what it is.
Shout out to I want to give a shout out to a couple of teams out there. Shout out to the Raiders for that game last night. That was a dope game last night. Anybody can give us a score? What's the score? Don't we got a game tonight?
For the NFL?
No.
You said it was
It's halftime. Alabama 9, Georgia 6. What you mean? It's a national title game tonight. Yeah, what do you mean?
I don't live in the Bible Belt.
The Georgia Bulldogs is currently
that's what I
hanging
wanted
in
to say. The Jets and the Giants have the same record since 2017. Exactly the same. Horrible records. Both teams. No changes. Because no matter who they add, any team can add somebody and just get better fast instead of, somebody saying, unless it's it got to be a proven quarterback to say a team is guaranteed to do something. Proven pieces on both teams, I think, before anybody say any team is better. Both teams are trash, hot trash.
Yeah.
No one said any team was better.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying what I'm saying. That's my take on it.
No one
That's
said
my
any team
take.
was better.
The numbers don't lie. Everything else is an opinion.
You're right.
That's your favorite number. Numbers don't lie, right? It's like I told you.
You're right. Well, since 2012, the Giants have been the worst sports franchise in all of professional sports. And as a Giant fan, I hate to even say that. Since 2012.
The Giants and the Jets since 2017 have the same record, 20 and 50 something, or 20 something and 50 something. It's horrible. And 17 since 2017. Come on, it's 22 right now. Come on, that means you won 20 games in how many years? That's like 4 games a year. Count it up. Horrible. Every year, nothing changed.
Ain't no
So
denying that.
It's just like, just like the Knicks when we have bad seasons, we used to it. But I tell you what, the Giants got a Super Bowl, buddy. Don't forget that. No. I'm just saying. My team Giants got a Super Bowl. We can't take that away from them, bro.
Yeah, I'm a Giants fan too, Hard. I just Jets first. That's why I can tell you all about the Jets.
Yeah, I'm just a Jet fan, so just a Giant fan. So
I know you're a Jet fan. I know you're a Jet fan.
Giant
And then when you're a
fan,
Jet
bro.
fan, you'll know better. You'll know to not look at.
It seems like the Jet fans and the Met fans are the same.
Nah, see,
you're a
I'm
Met
not a
fan,
Met
right?
fan. Nah, I'm a Yankee fan.
Okay.
I got the Yankee hat tattooed on me. I'm a diehard Yankee fan. Watch yourself over there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm a diehard.
The Jets,
huh?
Jets. Whoa. We'll see.
But being a Jet fan, I can tell you, you know how to look at things for what it is. There is no gray area with the Jets. It's either they're going to be a good team or they're going to be a bad team, and they always been on the south of that and being bad. So it just is what it is. So as a Jet fan, you never go into the season and getting your hopes so high. I know I don't. So when they do play good and it's a surprise season, then they give you something to cheer for. But every season I go in looking like, all right, just go out there and play ball.
Honestly, I think after this upcoming season, if there's no improvement with this upcoming season and stuff, don't be fooled and don't be surprised if you see a return of Rex Ryan to that sideline for the Jets.
For the Jets or the Giants?
No, for the Jets, because Rex Ryan this past year, he's been like on a tour, like apologizing, making amends with the Jets front office, with the ownership, with the GM and stuff. Like he called the GM out, and then on top of it, afterwards, he was able to like close it up. Oh, I had meetings with them. Everything's good. They're starting to turn around. So he's trying to switch up how he feels publicly towards the Jets. Like I said, after next year, don't be surprised if the Jets is bad and they're trying to do something for the fans. You will see Rex Ryan on the sidelines.
Get some long time.
Foxy, I'm trying to, baby.
Football is kind of trash right now. So
who hard?
Football season was all right.
Well, you had some decent surprises. Yeah, you had some decent surprises this year.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's not as exciting.
I was about to say shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers for making the playoffs, beating yesterday in overtime. Shout out to the Oakland Raiders beating the the LA Chargers in overtime to clinch a playoff spots. So shout out to them guys. Good game. Shout out to Tom Brady for getting his man Gunk that money. Shout out to Tom Brady. I like that, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I like that.
For getting Gronk that $500,000? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep.
Incentives is built like that. Sometimes you see people trying to go for them and you're like, what are you doing? But hey, he had that $500,000 and this man was like, I'm not coming out this game till I get him that. And he got it for him. That goes right there to show loyalty.
Yep. What you say? What you think about parts I wanted to see? I wanted to see more Lamar Jackson this season.
Yeah.
He got hurt. He got the COVID. So
he had the COVID. He had that whole issue. Yeah, I agree with you, Robert Paul. I just want to say thank you to Stephen Fox, at Sports Vibe TV for giving us that humble shout out the other day. Totally appreciate that, Foxy. Thank you so much for that, man. It meant the world. A lot of people ain't know what happened to our channel. So for you guys with the big platform that Sports Vibe has to give us a shout out, thank you so much, Foxy.
Thank you, Foxy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So if we could get back to 100 in a week, that ain't bad after what we went through.
Nah, it's not bad at all.
It's the comeback season. Comeback season.
So tomorrow we should be to 100 by tomorrow.
So
I know we got a lot to talk about on those Knicks.
Oh, jump right into it, baby. We done with this football crap. I'm done with talking about football. I'm done. The Giants,
Yeah.
Jets, both trash. Move
Pass.
on. Let's
Yeah.
go. Hardwill
Pass
is
the
Hardwill.
money
Just take the
left on
take the
top.
fast break. Take the fast break, bro.
Well, I know one thing. Like I text to y'all, it looked like Randall might not last with that body language, bro. If you don't look at the rim, now this is what I got from it, and this honest to God, bro, for real. You know how when you pass and like early on when I said you got to build them up to keep passing it to them to let them know you're gonna pass it. But before when he was passing it and he wasn't making it, it was like, see, y'all want me to pass it, they ain't making a shot, and he still continued to do that, but not knowing if they're gonna make it or not, and they making them now. But the only problem is he's not looking at the basket. And certain times he could have scored. But I said if he want to do that, then let him have two. That's just gonna look even worse to see you with two. So if you want to not look at the basket for whatever reason, then you're gonna have two because Tibbs left you out there for you to get some more points. If RJ went to the bench and RJ had 31 early and sat for the whole 8 minutes, bro. Come on, RJ could have had 40
He
again.
did.
And this
That's
is what I
facts,
be
Hard. That's
talking
facts.
about.
And
this
for
is what I
those
be
who don't know
talking
that,
about.
that's
L.
game within the game. That's game within the game talk right there. That's
Yeah,
facts. He did leave him out
this,
there. He left him out there longer to try to get him going. Get hard.
yeah, and this is what I be talking about when I say when they be wilding, because right then and there, RJ was supposed to stay in longer so he could get used to cooking. Let him get 40 because another 3-4 more baskets could change him all the way to being a killer. Because when you playing ball and you really could cook up, like he started saying, "Get out my way." Y'all was seeing the killer art. Y'all was seeing Batman Barrett tonight.
Facts. Say it again. Badman Barrett.
Batman Barrett tonight. So you watch your mouth when you speak around Batman Barrett. You understand? And I had that debate with Fulio. Fulio, where you at? Yo, somebody tap Uncle Fulio and bring him over here, bro. And I meant to tell you, heck, to cue that battle up because everything I said he did. He made mad plays. Me and L been saying, run it through RJ. Not crazy, but how they did it today. And the ball movement is going to keep everybody playing hard because they involved. I said that weeks ago, bro. For real, man. Oh, go ahead, man. That's just
Nah, keep going. Don't stop, bro. Keep going.
Nah, we all could chat. We all could chat.
It's like how hot. Get him.
That game was a close game up until that point of when Tibbs started letting the offense run through RJ. You know, not only running the offense through him makes him better, but it makes everyone else around him better. Fournier started cooking in that second quarter. He was cooking. IQ, Burks, everybody was cooking. Mitch, the whole team was cooking. You know, it makes everyone better. You know, unfortunately, Randall wasn't engaged in this game tonight. His body language showed it. He came out, he hit the first basket. He let a ball that Fournier passed to him, and I felt he could have went after the ball and it went out of bounds, and he didn't go after it. He just gave up on it. I'm still trying to figure out why he didn't go after the ball, at least make an effort. He just let it go, and it was like, okay, it's going out of bounds. So what, man? Yeah, I know he acting up. I know he ain't playing good. I know, bro.
For me, when I'm looking at it, right, you know, and having the Sunday off to digest this whole situation with Julius, speaking to one of the old timers in my family who's a Knicks fan, and they brought up the fact it was like in Patrick Ewing's second year, right? They had a game at the Garden. It was Patrick Ewing night. It was poster night. They handed out every fan posters of Patrick Ewing. And Patrick Ewing had a horrible night. Didn't even score 10 points. And the fans ripped up the jersey and was throwing them. I mean, ripped up the posters and was throwing them onto the court. After the game, Patrick Ewing was asked about it. And he said things happen. No, he didn't take that time to say F you to the fans. He didn't take this time to outlash against the fans and stuff. So looking at it, it's tough because we know what the fans was doing, but at the same time, you aren't bigger than the team. You aren't bigger than the name that's on your jersey. You know, us Knicks fans are always going to be here. This team's not going nowhere. But Julius Randle, you got a short window in your NBA career. Period. The fans will always be here. The team will always be here. But your career is very limited. Remember that.
Heck, you know, when I said the other night about how they was going to treat him, you know, the more I thought about it, I said, you know what? You know, real New Yorkers, we ain't going to do nothing. You know, you know, we'll let his performance would dictate everything. This is what I was saying to myself.
I think they was nice on him. I think the fans showed some
They
class
was.
tonight.
They was.
They could have really tore him one. They could have really dug him one.
They could.
Yeah.
As I started thinking about it more and more, I started thinking about, like, you know, they was going to cheer, you know, to try to bring him up, or, you know, like, all right, yo, we got your back. Let bygones be bygones, because that's what New Yorkers do. You know, that's what we are. That's what we pride ourselves on. You know, I also feel like they're going to let his play dictate how they're going to boo. You understand what I'm saying? They gave him a pass today. You know, and always took credit to Randle. He always do rebound. That's what I was saying when we wasn't gonna have him. We was gonna miss them rebound. Him being part of the off, I mean, his body language.
It's horrible.
It really is. Because, you know, the shit that kills me with him is that he makes mistakes, and then he blames someone else for the mistakes that he's making, as opposed to you know, me, coach, or, you know, my bad, fellas. But he got beat on that play. That homeboy Walker drove past him, and then he turned around and looked at somebody else like it was their fault.
At RJ.
Like, what do you like? Are you kidding me?
It's like, my man, we coddled you all last year, right? We coddled you all last year. The fans kissed your ass last year. Every time you touched the ball, you heard MVP chants. You was at the free throw line, you heard MVP chants last year. We fans supported you last year. Fans was pushing for you and was holding you down last year. And to see the performance that you're doing, and the fans are letting you know that they're just not happy with it, and your response is what you did. Y'all know me. I'm quick to, you know, defend the player. But in this situation, there's no right or wrong. You shouldn't be going after the fans like that. Derek Jeter never did that. There was times Derek Jeter would go 0 for 20, 0 for 30, and he would get booed. Mariano Rivera got booed viciously after 2004. What happened with the Red Sox? Did Mariano come out and say that? No. And when you look at it, right, and all these examples that I'm giving you of players, Mariano, Derek Jeter, Patrick Ewing, those were all players our teams drafted and developed. Julius Randle, you weren't drafted by us. Julius Randle, you became an all-star with us in your second year. It's not like we drafted you and you became this player and we're going to hold you back. No. You signed with us as a free agent. You did what you did last year. The fans rode you, like, gave you support last year. This year you came up, you looking like a donut, and the fans are letting you know how they feel.
And Randall, don't get it twisted. You know, if in case you out there, you watch our little post game show. You know, I know somebody from the camp be watching us. It's not. We want you here. We need you. You're part of this team. You are a leader, and all we ask is that leaders lead. You know, and just like a father of a household. You know, I'm one. You one. Guys on the panel are one. You know, lead by example. Body language. It's horrible, though. Horrible, champ. It's horrible.
The effort, the body language, like, everything just off. Like,
You don't look at the rim, bro. You don't look at the rim. It's like I said earlier. If you passing and it's working, how you not happy? Like, I was watching when he went to the sidelines to sit down on the timeout just to see. I want to see what's going on. But hey, maybe he feel like the way that it's working, he didn't think it was gonna work that way, and now it's working that way. Or maybe he just not happy. I think in the full, he said, I'm saying no. Do you think Randle will last in New York for his full contract? Not the way he's dealing with these situations now.
He might not even make it through the season.
That's Kent? That's not Kent, right? No.
Nah, it's
KW.
KJW. Nah,
KJ
he
Dub,
he
what he
he
do?
Shout out
he
KJ. Dub.
he might not even make it to the season. Hard, some real talk, but because this is Dolan's team at the end of the day, and the fans, bro, what are you doing over there?
I think a lot of teams would take Randall,
Oh, definitely.
and then Obi Toppin having more points than him
And then like you said, hard.
in
It's like
garbage minutes.
he
But he
was.
did pass the ball well. He did get rebounds. I
No,
mean,
no, no. But it seemed to me that as soon as he got the ball, he just gave it up. You know, it's like this time around, like
that's
he would, but without looking at the rim, like you're saying, it's like if
yeah,
a play's going on,
like
he's
it
pulling
bothered
the
him.
ball. Yeah, he's pulling the ball back and resetting the play instead of continuing the play. You know, he's not setting the picks properly. He's just moving. He's just resetting the offense and just passing the ball up. That I
I
just
know
saw that a
one of the,
bunch of times today.
one of Randall's biggest problem is he don't know how to pass out the double team. I don't know why he waits for it if he can't see. I don't know what he looks at. I don't know. I really don't. He allowed the double team to come, and then he can't get rid of the ball. Or he got to make a bad pass, or
No,
you
RJ
know
did pretty well on it.
he do good
Actually,
all the time. Hard. He do good all the
nah,
time.
but tonight he
You know what I
did it
mean?
very well, bro, because
Mm-hmm.
he hit Grimes, he hit
Him and Mitch is dangerous together.
Mitch, him and Mitch on the pick and roll.
They dangerous. They dangerous. You could ride that tandem right hard on some real talk. You could ride that tandem of them two and get you what, man?
But Grimes, it's other
I don't know
players
what's
that
wrong
gotta
with Bo
help.
tonight. You can
Cause
ride
But
that. Bo, I'm live, man.
but fans, in my opinion, fans will always show more support to the player that originally was drafted by the team instead of showing love to the player that came afterwards via free agency. If you look back, especially in New York, 1961, that whole home run race between Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris. If y'all remember, if you've seen the documentaries or whatever, everything that broke, Mickey Mantle was the favorite. He was the hometown kid. He was drafted by the Yankees, signed with the Yankees. Yankees developed him, made him into a superstar. Roger Maris came, and the fans were behind Mickey Mantle. It's the same situation. We drafted R.J. Barrett. Julius Randle came to us as a second tier and third option because the player that we wanted didn't sign with us. So he was a backup option. He wasn't even the main target. He was a subliminary prize. You know, he was a secondary. He was a participation trophy.
I don't think he was a secondary. I think he was just left available. And
Yeah.
we were so caught up on thinking we
And
was gonna
thirsty.
get those guys because somebody lied to them and just threw them all the way off track, bro.
Yeah. You know, and
Yo,
then
bro,
look
I've
was
been saying team ball is gonna work, man. You just gotta
oh yeah, you're right.
You build the team up, bro. Ain't gonna just make shots when you holding the ball the way you was. Now they making them because you giving it up right away, and you don't like it. Oh,
And Randall had open looks. His shot didn't go down. He had open looks tonight, and that's open looks is part of the offense. If you move the ball the way you're supposed to move the ball, then you'll end up with open looks.
How many times you think Randall shot?
He was
How
1 for
many times
7.
he shoot?
He was 1 for 7
No,
from the
I said, how
field. He
many
only
times
shot.
you think he shot? I know. I just wanted to see how many times you think because he didn't shoot a lot, but he shot. He played 30. He had 2 points. He had 12 rebounds.
A lot of his shots came. At,
God
But you
damn,
can't
bro.
have you can't have 3 assists and 3 turnovers.
Nah. Because that negates the turnovers right there. Like those that negates the assists, those 3 turnovers.
And then you 1 for 7. You know what I'm saying? You get to the line, 6 shot 12. You still could have 18 points easy off of those stats. I'm just saying, like, couple threes to the line, couple late. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he played the most minutes. Randall played the most minutes out the whole team.
See, that's another thing too. I didn't even realize that.
He played 33 minutes. Nobody else played 33 minutes. Everybody else max was 31. Mitchell Robinson, Burks. Barrett played 30. Grimes 28. Toppin 14.
Gibson 13, Knox 3, Sims 2, McBride 2. Wow. Crazy, bro.
That's crazy when you score the same
Fournier
amount of
played
points
good
as
though.
Kevin Knox.
And you played 33 and he played 3. This might be the end for Juju. And
It's
I ain't
crazy
really want to
how
come to this.
neither did I, but it's crazy how a roller coaster like this could just happen like that. Because a week ago,
Attitude.
right? Will a week ago, guarantee you, I would put money on the table. If me and you was to have this conversation a week ago, we would not have the energy that we have right now. But seeing what has transpired in this last week, I'm ready to pack his bags up for him.
I'm not. I ain't going that far. Look, Randall, we need you, baby. I need you. The team needs you. We just need you to play better. That's all we asking.
We don't need shit from him.
Yeah, bro, that's not development, bro.
We don't need shit.
That's not
We
a
already
leader got to develop your players, and you want the best player to just not look at the rim. I ain't listen, man. One thing
We
I'm
need
not
him
gonna
though.
do. One thing I'm
Unless we
not
get
gonna
somebody,
do,
that's gonna take his spot.
bro. How we
We
need him?
need
He
him.
had 2 points, bro.
Yeah, but
our,
we
our
playing against a depleted Spurs team too, though. Hard.
That's
Nah,
So
I
even
don't.
worse.
Nah,
That's even worse.
I
A
don't.
depleted Spurs team that
I
Mitchell
don't know.
Robinson went crazy down low, but Julius Randle couldn't take advantage of their undersized big man and go crazy down
that's the
low.
coach. That's the coach not putting him in that position of telling him like, yo, that's where you need to go work at. Go down there and work. You remember the play? It was a pick
Nah,
and roll, right?
Julius Randle at the beginning,
Do
they
y'all
was
remember the
remember how the
play?
game started. L, they was getting him
Do y'all
in
remember the
down
play?
low.
Listen, it was a play. I believe it was Fournier,
I
or
agree with you, Foxy.
it could have been Burks. I think it was Burks and Randall. Randall set the screen for Burks. He darted towards the basket. Randall started to go with him. Like, okay, he's about to go trail with him, and stopped and pulled back from the basket. Do y'all remember that play? Do anybody remember that play? It was in the first half.
I remember that play.
So that's all him. That's him. That's him not putting himself in the right position where he wanted to be
Be right
because he
back,
pulled
y'all.
back. He pulled back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's bad reading. That's bad reading the floor. He got to be able to read the floor better than when he's reading the floor. He's not reading the floor right. You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem. And then when when they go into the offense, it stagnates because he goes into I guess that would be his comfort zone or whatever, but not realizing your comfort zone stagnates the offense. And see, when RJ runs it, he runs it to whereas it puts pressure on the defense. And when it put pressure on the defense, then he could kind of look off and pass somebody for the wide open dunk, for the wide open three. You saw it time and time again tonight. We saw it. You saw it.
To me, it seems like Julius Randle, he has several moves in his arsenal, right? He has several play styles. He has several ways he could score. But to me, every one of those ways are not working right now. And it seems like Julius Randle is trying and he's forcing one of those ways to work, whether it's him just walking up, heat checking and pulling up for a three, whether it's him trying to play bully ball in the paint, taking on the double team instead of passing it out. You know, the league has changed the fouls call, so he's not getting to the line like he was last year. And it's showing. You see it. He went from averaging almost 25 points, 6 assists a game to averaging little under than 20 points, a little under than 5 assists a game. Like you just see it. Like numbers don't lie. Like we love to say, it's the numbers don't lie. You know, it is what it is. He's having a horrible year.
His energy sucks.
And and it's his energy, it's the effort, it's the attitude, it's everything, bro. And like I said, last year, Knicks fans, we defended you, Julius. We roll with you. You know, sometimes accountability is must. You need to say that you've been bad, own that, and just move forward. Because as soon as you bounce back with a great game, guarantee you the fans are gonna be cheering for you. But if you have this poop putt attitude, you know, like you got put on timeout or you got your favorite toy taken away from you, you upset because you're not featured on the interviews after games anymore. You're upset because you're not the main feature anymore. Come on, bro.
And the
You
team
gotta
is
earn
like
that.
they moving
Yeah.
on. It looks like the players are like, all right, yo, you don't want to shoot? Fine. We play better when you don't shoot.
Just gonna match your energy.
But
That's all.
I think, like L kind of saying, right, for us to make it to a reasonable spot, like they trying to do, and we don't waste our time with that, we gonna need him. And if he's doing this, it ain't gonna work, bro.
Oh, I
This
100%
looks
agree.
like he forcing a trade to me.
Yeah.
It's almost looking that way, Hard. It's almost
Yeah.
looking that way. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, but it's starting to look. It's starting to look that way.
I'm not sure if it was just
It started with
the
apology.
RJ Barrett chance. I'm not sure if it's that. Like, apparently Knick fans like slid in his wife's DM and was going off saying we're happy he got COVID, all this random stuff that is not necessary and not needed, but then again, Patrick Ewing went through worse when it comes to the fans. Patrick Ewing, there was some fans that were just chanting racial slurs towards Patrick Ewing. Patrick Ewing had it hard, but he didn't respond the way you did.
You know
You
what
heard
I
what
would
Clyde
trade?
said. You heard what Clyde said, right?
Nah, what he said.
Yeah, he said he got booed too. It come with the territory. Shit.
Yeah.
Man, no. He said, but we was champions. That's the difference. That's the difference. And I'm paraphrasing Clyde, but that's the difference. We was champions.
And also, Clyde was drafted by the
was
Knicks,
winners.
just like Pat was drafted by the Knicks. So, like to my point from earlier.
You froze.
No, I'm
What's
still
your
here.
point from earlier?
No. My point from earlier is
point from earlier, right?
my point from earlier. My point from earlier is when the team drafts
I
a
thought he
player.
froze too, bro.
No. My mic like cut out a little bit. What I was saying was that when a team drafts a player, the fan base is more likely to be behind that player instead of a player that the team picked up by free agency or trade. Look how Knick fans went crazy for Frank Ntilikina.
The passion is a little bit. The passion is a little bit. You feel like it's your. If you feel like it's your baby, you know what I mean. You feel like it's your. Like you can nurture this draft pick to be what you want it to be.
Julius Randle is a stepchild or the adopted kid that had one good season.
I don't look at him like that.
One good year
trade
at
him
school.
for Ben Simmons, KJW. I would trade him for Ben Simmons if he's gonna play like he did tonight. Let me just tell you why. Because look, if we know how far we could go, right? Being realistic as Knicks fans, right? Why play around with that type of energy? Because this is what I thought about earlier. And pay attention to this, y'all. If we would have been playing like we played tonight from the beginning, and we did kind of start off like it, but if we would have stuck on building these guys up, look at Grimes' shot. Look at Fournier now. Just knowing you're going to keep giving it to him. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, we got to keep it real. Like, even when we try to run Fournier out of here, he's probably got to get a little bit of a pass to shot too, because it wasn't this type of ball movement. I've been begging for this. And it's never been consistent, because when we do it, like when we said when RJ had a good game and they was moving the ball and he was creating and scoring, we like, good, maybe they're going to do it. Maybe they're going to run it through him. They didn't. They switched it back to the same plan, and Julius was holding the ball up top, and it wasn't moving. So I think the problem is why they keep changing it back to him, because they know, like L know, he's the best player on the team, and that's how he likes to get going. But that style of offense is not growing our team as far as the type of team that we growing to be. Yeah, and shout out to Foxy. He said our prayers go out to Ron Cleveland, his family. Mom's passed away. I've heard about it on your show, Foxy. Very sorry to hear that. My condolences to Ron.
We're gonna reach out. We're gonna reach out and send something on behalf of the guys from here for the love of the game. I got the address. Thank you, Jay Books, for sending me the address.
Yeah,
we're gonna send something on behalf of the show for Ron and his family. definitely our thoughts and our prayers go out to him and his family.
100%.
But yeah, man, like that's the real deal. Like what I was just talking about, man, is really what the real problem is. If we would have been able to, instead of hold the ball and let him think about what to do with it, instead of just passing it, and like the couple plays that they kind of added in recently, a lot of curl picks from more angles now. If you notice, a lot of ways that where you could get open. Somebody noticed that it wasn't enough plays. Some happened, but Randle was just giving it up right away. Now, if we could find time to not let him feel like it's something wrong with that and be effective when we need him in the fourth quarter in tight games, because I don't think he should feel like that's bad. Like, what's wrong with if we winning by 20?
He's doing it to try to, like, he's doing it spitefully. Like, all right, y'all want me to pass the ball? I want to pass the ball, but man, there's nothing wrong with that. We're gonna win. We're gonna win.
If you just want to be here, you just want to win, then this way is showing it works. And not only that, like I said, you building up your team. This is what leaders do. How can you not like it? And this is what's showing when y'all say body language and certain stuff. And man, yo, I just feel like I didn't want it to go that way. I thought, he plays a certain level to where we could use his talent and all the other guys could still get off, because we know he's like a second option, but he could be our number one. You know what I'm saying? But just playing a rhythm and playing a system, a team ball system, because of the fact that we know you really a number two option or a number three, but you number one on our team. But we play team ball. We play a team style. And I said this a while ago. Remember I said stuff like, if you know you don't have a KD or Harden on your team, team ball beats superstar ball. And that's how I always felt about our team. But for somehow, Randle always want to try and play superstar ball instead of team ball. We got to pick his players up, swing the ball to them, do the dirty work for them some games because he's hot today. But you'll never allow RJ to get hot or these other guys to get hot if you passing the ball because you don't believe in them. Or now it's going in, and now you upset because you didn't believe in it. That's not cool, bro. I don't listen. And I'm tired of people on these shows and everything saying how somebody else should feel about something. From now on, I ain't gonna tell nobody how to feel. If I got something to say, I'ma just address what they said, and that's it. Cause how I feel is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can really tell me how to feel.
How you feel? How you feel?
Yeah, bro. I feel like this man don't want to play team ball.
Tell him how you feel. Tell him how you feel.
How you
Tell
feel?
him how you feel.
Over here for the love of the game, we've been saying
Tell him how you feel.
We've been saying it, man.
Yeah, I mean, the offenses look. Shout out
win.
to RJ Barrett. This is his team. This is his team.
Yeah.
Not right now, but yeah, this is his team. This is his team. The kid got it. He got it. He gonna get blocked plenty more times. I don't know why RJ goes up and he gets blocked so much because he shoots so flat-footed.
I think he's trying to draw the foul call. He's gonna start getting those calls. People
don't imagine RJ the right way. They run to rush his talent when he doing all of this in the small window, a short period of time. Imagine his fifth year. No. All these guys been in the league 8 years, but then they want to critique RJ the wrong way. That's why I break it down. Time frame. He only been in the league for 3 years. You know how fast 3 years go by? Come on, man.
Do you know what his job
is? You know the
is?
difference between a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old or a 9-year-old? Isn't it a big difference? That's how you got to start breaking it down to them, because they don't get it.
Yeah.
Heck,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. A 8-year-old was would taught to think that an 8-year-old could wipe his own ass, but the way that Julius Randle was playing, it
What
don't
you
look like he could
saying?
wipe his own
What
ass
you
at
saying?
this
Y'all
time.
baby and the 8-year-old player,
And
and
people
y'all
don't.
flipping on the baby. The baby's supposed to be the one you teaching still, and you giving him a chance because he know
Yeah,
he's in the learning stages. But New
yeah.
York is critical fans and critical thinkers because oh my God, RG Barry, he had a shot from half court, he could get 30. Yo, he could bring us to the finals. No, he can't right now. Slow
He
down.
definitely
Y'all
need
the
that. He
same
definitely
people
need
that be
that.
saying
That
he
boxing.
trash. But remember what I'm saying. If you give him a chance and put the
Oh, you
right
leaving
players
out the
around
most.
him.
You leaving out the most important part that they forget about RJ. You leaving that part out. You leaving the part out that he has to play defense on the other team's 9 out of 10 times their best player
And their secondary best player too, because he gets
And we
switched
say
off
that.
and
has
has to
We
cover.
say
to
that because
play
Yep.
last
defense
time we said against
on
Tatum,
them.
I said Tatum, he didn't score into the second quarter, the end of the second quarter. So that's good defense if you ask me. I
And
don't
Pudge
care
Nights,
what
they don't
Tatum
even
had.
have to see
Tatum
the
is an
cool part.
all-star.
The cool part about RJ Pudge is that they don't have to run plays for RJ. All they got to do is run the offense through him, and everything else with this he knows when to pick his spots. He'll know when to pass because he like how Tibbs like to say, because Tibbs do always say this all the time. The defense, the game will tell you what to do. It'll tell you what to
No,
do.
but that's
So
what team ball is too. I agree with
yeah, that's
Tibbs
what
when he
team
say that.
ball.
Because if
So
you
he
being
said
aggressive, the game will tell you what to do as well.
the
I
game
tell
will
my
tell you that's why
players
being
that.
aggressive. So when RJ's when the offense runs through RJ, he puts pressure on the defense. He puts more pressure on the defense, believe it or not, than Randall does. All you got to do is look at these games. Look at all the games that RJ scored 30 points, and look how he run. Look how that offense run to him. And how everybody else, they games go up. Fournier had a good game. Fournier could have went for 30 tonight.
Yo, L, they took
Tibbs.
him out with
I
8
thought
minutes in
Tibbs,
the fourth, L. And
but
he
I
kept
also thought
Randall
Tibbs
in all that
But
time.
they kept Randall in.
But
That's
I thought in the first
crazy,
half,
bro.
though, fellas, that he left him on the bench too long. I thought he left RJ on the bench too long in the first half. So I thought they could have went for Fournier could have went for another 30 piece. You know what I mean? With like a little extra 3 more minutes. But he left him on the bench in that first when he took him out in that first quarter, and he took RJ out the start of the second quarter, and then brought him back in the game with I think 4 minutes left in the
Fan
second
said,
quarter.
"Oh, be topping."
Yeah.
You saw it on his
Solid.
face. You saw it on his face, especially when he walked back to the bench. He
He
ain't
was
give
shaking his
nobody no
head on the
dap.
bench. Yeah.
Yep. He had the towel over his head. He was looking like Alfred Payton. How Alfred Payton looked on the bench last year, that's exactly how Julius is looking right now on the bench.
Damn.
See, I don't know. See, Fox, I don't know about that one. I don't know if Mitch clogs the paint with him. Because he's able to ditch. Mitch gives him that option of being able to throw the alley
Yeah,
or
nah,
to even
Mitch
take
ain't
the shot.
clogging it. Because that pick and
You
roll with
know
Mitch, it works
that
because
it
look,
works. It works.
RJ's gonna
Fox. That
look.
pick and
I
roll
always say
works.
this. It's just like when they're in a
It
man to
works.
man, right? And you could take your man off the dribble, right? And you could get by your man, right? Mitch man is gonna have to either stop you. If you make the first one, they ain't gonna want to let you come the next time. You know what I'm saying? So when you get past him again, the defense is gonna come. You're gonna draw the D, easy bucket for Mitch, or you got another easy bucket. So
Mhm.
with Mitch there, it is good because Mitch get the rebounds, the putbacks. The good thing about Mitch with RJ, he sets picks better and he moves around better because he know he's gonna get the ball. And I said this a while ago too. When everybody's touching the ball, and L, you said it too, like when we say touches, right? When everybody's touching and getting involved, right? This makes the whole team play harder and play better because they all have a role or something to do. See what I'm saying? And it's not so much pressure on one person. And I don't understand why he should like that. And you can still easily get your 20 points. I think he could have. Because he could hit a couple of your threes, make a couple of them shots when you was right by the basket and you passed the ball. That's 20 points. I don't care. Even though he had 2, it's easy to get 20 in the NBA, bro, for Randall. He stopped
It's
looking
easy
at the
for him.
rim. I don't
It's
know
easy for
why.
him. It's
I
easy
would
for
I
him.
would say to regards of Stephen Fox's comment, right? I would say when you look at RJ and Randall, Randle is the one that needs a stretch five next to him to play instead of RJ, just for the points that Harwell just said. RJ is more willing to give the ball up on the alley oop and
That's
on the
why I
drive.
mentioned.
Julius Randle is the one that wants to try to play bully ball. So having another big man down low is just going to bring Mitchell Robinson's defender onto him for the double team. So RJ is the perfect comp to have with Mitch
Watch out,
instead of
Foxy
Julius
boy.
Randle.
Look at this tandem, boy.
Because
That's
he
why
could
we
get
for the
off the
love of the
dribble.
game, Foxy. That's why we for
Because
the love of the game, baby.
because you
Look at these
remember, right?
cakes.
Remember the assessment that me and L made was that RJ's gonna make plays, and he showed it today. Even when I went on controversy with Fulio, that was my main point. He makes plays. He doesn't throw the ball away in the double team. He doesn't. You don't know. You can't predict what he's gonna do because he's threatening to take his shot, and then he's still here Grimes, or he threw the pass away from the other side to Grimes, or he drops it to Mitch. He just knows how to make the best basketball play that may present itself. And
Basketball
all his
IQ.
career, he been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even he's better than that than IQ. We would be playing way better.
No, I'm talking about his basketball IQ.
Oh no, his
My fault.
IQ. Yeah, and I want to give quickly some credit. But if we had a guard with like quickly with that, but don't make the same mistakes that quickly make, like just a facilitator, but could still get off. Quickly makes some big shots. Don't get me wrong, and he makes shots when we need him. He brings a lot of momentum, right? So I like him because you need somebody to come off your bench and be like the microwave or somebody who could just give you some buckets, and that's what he reminds me of. He leads the league in free throw shooting. He's better defender now. He put the clamps on Boyd today. So I want to big up quickly and Grimes too. I want to big up Grimes because Grimes got it. Yo, you got to look at how young this guy is, man, to be doing what he's doing and to even be out there with the crew that he's out there with, still making something happen, man. I see it. Obi need to pick up his speed a little bit and try to be a little more aggressive like those guys are, but he's still playing under a microscope. So I think if they just don't be so hard on Obi, he'll play better.
Yeah.
It's
Foxy,
this my fault. This year, who had more? RJ had 4 30-point games. How many 30-point games has Julius had this year? More than 4?
I know Julius was the leading scorer for the team 7 times so far. I know that. RJ was second with 5. But that might have changed over the last couple of games since I last checked.
Yeah, because Julius had a couple of games where he didn't really score, but he's still impactful on the rebounds. And his defense, too, though, I want to address, though. His defense is like, he's getting beat a lot. He's getting beat by even the guy. I mean, I don't know, man. See, I don't want to keep critiquing him like that because it's like now we picking on him. That's what they're going to say. But we have to critique what he doing. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I could sleep it at night if people are saying I'm picking on Julius Randle. I could give rat's ass. It's just the proof is in the pudding. When you see the stats, our team right now, we're 20-20. It's the same record 40 games into the season as it was last year. And the big glaring point is our point guard position still hasn't been answered, and our number 1 player from last year has totally regressed 40 games into the season. That's not just us just being critical or just us picking on him. That's a fact.
We got the same record from last year right now. You know that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Right now, 40 games into it, 20-20, the same record. But the biggest difference,
that was good news.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but the biggest difference from last year to now is Julius Randle has taken a major nosedive and has regressed dramatically.
Yeah. I was just gonna answer Foxy thing about he said about Robert Williams of Boston.
I think it was a kind of fluke a little bit, but
he said he couldn't make those blocks if he was out on the perimeter with guard. But the thing is, Fox, same thing what what Heck said about Randle need a stretch five, but RJ in them games against Boston, the game that we won, it was only 3 plays that ran through RJ, and 2 of the plays he hit Mitchell with the alley. Same thing with that game on Saturday night. They not running the offense through Barrett.
Mitch
So
and
when they
Randall don't
do,
even get along. You ain't see he ain't even give
nah,
him a dap. They ain't even pick him up off the floor. It's mad stuff I be noticing. People be like, "Oh, y'all saying this and that." So why am I seeing this then? I'm just saying what I see, bro. Like Mitch, they don't show Mitch no love, bro. And Mitch be in there getting offensive boards.
yeah, you got to reward the big man. You got to reward the big fella. You got to reward him. You got to reward him. That's why
He makes
RJ,
some mistakes, but he
him and
young.
RJ play good together. They play good together, and you could that tandem. If you was to run that tandem every day, for your team, that tandem should give you at least 40 wins. Just running
Man,
it, and
it
rest of the
looks
guys
like
be on the team.
it
That's a
looks
good
like
tandem.
Obi. It looks like Obi, RJ, IQ, and Mitch. Those 4 young pieces right there. It looks like they're comfortable with each other. They trust each other, and they know each other's habits. It's when you throw in the rest of the team, like a Fournier and Julius Randle, that they don't know these players' habits. It seems like those 4 players that I mentioned practice a lot, work out a lot, know each other, have relationship with each other. Because especially when you see IQ and Obi. Well, you're a player. You know when you got that connection with somebody, that ESPN on the court, you could read what they're about to do. It makes the game 100 times better, and you see that with those 4 players I've mentioned.
Nah, I agree. I mean,
I,
only
I
thing I
think I might
say
have seen that
today,
one time. Foxy.
Fournier played good today with them.
Oh yeah, he did.
Fournier
Yeah,
played good. Fournier played good.
Yeah,
Fournier
and we
played
said
good.
we said we said Randall don't play good with Mitch, so he not gonna throw a lob. I don't Mitch don't even set screens for Randall. So obviously the coach know that. So he don't never call that play, but he always call it for RJ and Mitch. So that stuff is crazy to me because I would call the same play for Randall and RJ because Randall threatening on that cut is just as vital. But Mitch, you could throw it up high. So maybe that's why he runs it with Mitch because he could throw it up high. You know what I'm saying? And Mitch man got to stay mid. He can't come over to block RJ shot and he going up with his left and his man is right here so he could lay his man. You know what I'm saying? That's how they run that move, that play, which is a very good play. But RJ, he could play good in the paint with Mitch. So he even came down and dropped the overhead pass to Mitch. You could tell his passes is accurate. It's going right to the person to make the play happen. You see, when Julius make the pass, it's not accurate, so it ain't gonna make the play happen.
It's a bailout pass. It's a
sloppy.
bailout. It's a
Yeah,
Or
bailout.
it's just not a good pass
I
because
don't
every
have
situation be
the
different.
shot.
No, every situation be different. So we just gonna say the pass ain't, and that's because some players ain't good at that. That's why if you get him in position to really score, and then he got to make a pass when he got time, he still could make that pass. But when it's a rush, it's like RJ seems to know because he's used to doing that. You know what I'm saying? People who grow up playing in the shooting guard position and the point guard position, they're gonna be better at making plays than guys who play better more down low growing up, bro. And
Yeah,
most of their career. And Julius Randle never played no point forward before. You can't tell me at New Orleans he played the point forward. So stop it. Stop it.
One of RJ's strengths though hard is that he lets the play develop. So
Just
if you watch it, that's like he
attacking.
had the ball. It's fundamentals of the players drawing up and everybody's supposed to do something, and he waits for that to happen. It's like good players. Good point guards. They wait for the play to develop, and they pick their spots on what they want to do. Because so many options. So many options on the court when everybody's moving. And he lets the play develop. And I think his how he attacks is I'm just gonna attack and then see what the defense does. When as Randall, when he attacks, is more or less of me. I'm going to try to get my points off. I'm gonna try to bully my way to the rack. Then if it ain't there, then I'm gonna try to pass. as opposed to seeing what the defense give you and then making the right basketball play. Randall
Yeah,
don't
because
do
the
that.
team already said that to him and on the scouting report that he's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot. He's not gonna pass. He's gonna shoot. So if they come with two guys, guaranteed two guys coming, he has to pass. And then his plan wasn't to pass. But he do have some games where he have assists because it's not that hard to pass out of a double team if you just giving it up. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh, my fault.
no, go ahead, bro. It's all good.
No. Finish. My fault. I thought you was done.
No,
Go
I
ahead,
was
bro.
gonna say, but if your talent or you did this or your career or your life, as far as just going off the dribble, either scoring or something's gonna develop because you breaking the game down. Like you taking your man, you drawing somebody, and then you giving that up to that person if you draw him or you take your man. He knows that.
That's a great point, Bodega. They keeps putting small guys on Randall because of his high handles. That's a good point. I was gonna just add on to what you and L was just talking about, RJ and Julius. When the offense is flowing through RJ, you see it's more fluid. It's a lot faster, right? But at the same time, RJ play style is like L said, is he slows it down to see what the defense is presenting him, and he makes his decision at that moment. When it's Julius Randle, it's totally opposite. Julius slows down the offense and he forces his style, his play style. He forces and he tries to force feed himself instead of slowing it down and letting the game come to itself. Last year, Julius Randle was somewhat able to do that, but it was sloppy because he'll have those, I'm going to jump in the air and throw it across the court and somebody's open for a three. Hopefully, that's what Julius was doing last year. He's not doing it this year now. RJ slows it down. He takes a second. He sees what the defense presents, and then he makes his decision and tags. Julius is the total opposite. He slows down the offense, and he forces it. He forces his number, and he forces that bully ball when there's no need to force it, when you can just swing it around the perimeter to see what happens with the offense. It's the same thing you've been saying all year. Team ball is what's going to win it. 5-1, when we started off 5-1, the big part that we saw was team ball, knocking down threes, moving the ball around. After that, it's been a total nosedive.
Crazy. I'm like, I mean, I think one thing I gotta say, today he just gave up the ball though, and we won. So I don't know what he gonna do next game. We'll wait and see Wednesday against the Mavs.
Oh, and I thought about that game too. That should be easy pickings. Man. That should be easy pickings.
Should.
Ain't nothing easy right now.
He should go to work on KP.
We inconsistent, bro. We inconsistent.
It's at the Garden
bro.
too, right? It's at the Garden too, right? If he has a horrible game against KP, those fans that are in the building are gonna let him hear it, bro.
Heck, I was gonna say maybe we should. I'll talk to you after the show. We could talk backstage.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I don't know. Today makes me think he probably want to be traded, bro. And I feel like maybe it's for the better now, just so these young guys could just play this way that I saw today. Because if he's not happy off of that type of play, then he's not willing to be the true leader that we're gonna need, bro. Honestly, I was gonna give him a chance.
Let me give you a stat, Hard. Like this is plus minus, right? This is some crazy, right? This is sometimes why plus minus and all that doesn't show the whole big picture. So Julius Randle was a plus 16 tonight. Right?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, Christian. Get the fuck, are you serious?
Only was a plus 16. The only IQ was a plus 17, right? So check it. RJ Barrett was a plus 11. Shot 12. RJ Barrett shot 12 or 20, 3 or 4 from the 3-point range, 4 or 5 from the free throw line, and was a plus 11 and ended up with 31 points. But Julius Randle was a plus 16 and only had 2 points. But he did have 12 rebounds.
That
And
all
shot
that
one
goes
for
to show.
seven.
All that goes to show me is the team does a
1
lot
for
better when he
7. I
doesn't
don't know
touch
how
the
that.
ball.
And he only had 3 assists.
He had 3. He had 4 turnovers.
So it wasn't
Or
like he
3
was passing.
turnovers.
It wasn't like he was passing the ball.
Once
No,
you
I mean
got
he
3
only had 3
turnovers
assists.
and 3 assists, bro, it don't matter. It cancels out.
Yeah.
You can't have turnovers matching your assists. You can't. But like I said, he passed the ball tonight. And I'm like, if you upset because you passed the ball and we won, I don't know what you mad about. The fans didn't even boo you. I was kind of trying to give you a break. The fans didn't boo you. I don't know, man. Better cut this shit out, bro. I'm telling you right now, for the love of the game, hard will, Julius Randle, this is not the city for this petty body language. You know what I mean? They made you apologize attitude, man. Chill, bro.
Like
You
if
got
he
the
ain't want to apologize, like they made me
yeah.
apologize. If I
Get
had it my
mad
way,
at them for that. Tell them you want to leave now because they
That's
made you apologize and made you look like less of a man.
when
Don't
can we
come
trade
out
him?
here. He got about
Steve
3
Fox.
weeks.
Foxy, when we can
February
trade him?
6th. February 6th is when we could trade him. February 6th.
Yeah,
And that's a
man.
week before the trade deadline.
Pack his shit up now, bro.
And get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because
I'm not saying trade Randall. We need you, Randall.
listen,
I'm
what I'm
saying
saying is,
I want you
nah,
on my
see,
team.
see,
I want
see,
you to play
you.
better.
I watch
I want
this.
you to play
Watch this.
better.
L, what you need him for?
To play better.
No. I'm asking you, what do you
To
need
play
him
better.
for? No, I'm saying,
You
and
know?
as far as for the team purposes, like what you need.
I mean, he part of the team, man. I'm a Knicks fan. He part of the team, so I would like to see all
I
my
know
players
he
get.
is.
I would like to
No,
see
but
all my
what you
dudes do
said
good.
you need him. What you need him for?
I need
How
him to do what
far?
he do. I need him to do what he do. I need him to be a beast down in them blocks. If he could do that, we can go places. You know what I mean? Because then our team would be. It won't be so one dimensional. You know what I mean? You can hit. You got guys that can hit the three. You got somebody that can bang down low, and then you
Yeah,
got the finesse guy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
know that.
Now all you do.
I know what
Now
he bring.
all you need to do. Now all you do is need to add the point guard. You add the point guard, then you got your nice little mix there. You know what I'm saying? But
What were you calling RJ Barrett earlier, Will? What were you saying? What were you calling him? What's the nickname you gave him?
Badman Barrett.
That's a fact because Julius Randle.
You don't love me, and I know now.
Bye, Juju.
yo, DSJ. That's the whole point. I know he don't do that. I know he don't go there. That's where he's supposed to be. He's a beast down there.
DC, see what he said? You know that, but he don't go there. See, that's why I'm not sold. Y'all sold on a product that I never been sold on, and now it's coming to fruition, and people trying to stay on their word, but stay. I'm not. I'm all. Listen, I just stopped really trying to talk bad about him all the time because it's like I'm trying to kick another brother. But after today, I'm not letting up off you, bro. Sorry. You showed me today what you really doing now. You upset.
I won't stop you. I won't stop you.
No, I'm just saying he's upset and it's carrying over to body language. And come on, bro. Let these young guys learn something, man. We trying to be good a few years from now. You ain't taking us to the Eastern Conference final off that type of play right now. It's coming from your boy Hard Will. We not going past even the first round with that type of play, bro. Look at the conference. Look what's going on.
Man,
You can't.
this
You
team would be
can't. I said you
Not
can't
good.
only
We
want to
be-
get the praise and not take the bad with it. Like when the fans let you know how they feel, that's supposed to motivate you to go out there. You can't only want us to cheer for you and back you up or whatever. But as soon as we let you know how we feel, you get defensive and put a wall up. You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, how many
They
fans
said
is
it's
in
agent.
there? You didn't even hear 8 people saying Julius Randle. You didn't hear that?
Nah, I don't even remember the last time. When's the last time we heard that? When's the last time we heard Julius Randle get an MVP chance or Julius Randle chance? Period. I'll wait.
That's what he.
You heard it opening night. You heard the opening night,
and that's the last time you heard it.
Damn, bro.
I mean, he might have earned it another time. You know what I mean? When I know one of them games where he beast mode, we wouldn't have won. I know one particular game. I forget who we played, who was our opponent, but it was one particular game that Randle went to work and he went to beast mode in the fourth quarter. We wouldn't have won that game without him. It was one game, but we wouldn't have won that game.
He played a lot of good games. He played a lot of good
games. I'm talking about beast mode hard. You know, I'm talking about beast mode. I'm talking about down in the box, air ones, all that. And we wouldn't have won that. It's only one game that he played like that. That we wouldn't have won that game without him. And you know, other games he just had.
Shots.
Huh?
RJ missed a few shots, but he would have had like 40 today, bro.
Yeah, RJ could have had a good easy 40. Yeah, he left him out in that second quarter a long time. He came back with 4 minutes left.
And he was hot. I knew he was hot. I said, Tibbs, man, what are you doing? Let this kid cook so he could turn the corner for real and start doing it all the time.
Yeah, let him cook. Let him cook.
Yeah.
And I would have left him in there. I know he looked gas, but he a young blood. And I would have left him in there too.
Bro.
I would have left him in there till about 4 minutes and then pulled him out the game.
At least 2 more minutes, because it was the 7-minute mark that he took him out, or the 8-minute mark that he took him out. And
it proves he's having more good games like this now, right, y'all? Don't it prove that? Yeah. He's having more of these games now. It's coming because of those situations.
The confidence. And then, you know, Will called it when RJ had 35 points, but that fourth quarter when Julius Randle was like, no, I'm going to get to 32. You can't be the only one at 30. Will called it at that game. And it looked bad because it literally looked like boom, boom.
I was texting L. No, L texted me the time. He was like, hard 7 minutes, something. So I'm looking at my phone like, crazy, bro.
Yeah, he could have went for easy. I mean, the team looks better when it flows through RJ. It's just, you see it. And I hope people don't get the wrong
Pudge, nice.
The wrong concept, the wrong thoughts in they had when we say run it through RJ. We're not saying him be the number one option. We just saying run it through him. Let him dictate where the
number one option today. I ain't got to change it up now because look what's happening. Julius Randle's just saying I don't got to shoot. Then if y'all don't want me to shoot, y'all don't think I'm nice, so I'm not gonna do nothing. I never seen a player do this in my life, though. When did you ever see a player check out on the court?
I've never seen a play. I've seen my nephew act the way that he's acting when I take away his roadblocks and shit. Like that's what I see.
I can't remember in all my time watching basketball.
Bo, I could be walking with Bo. He'd just stop and just sit down. And like I'm not walking no more. I see him do stuff like that, Julius.
Yo, that's how it is with my dog Hank. When I take him to the vet, I mean not the vet. When I take him to the pet to get his groomer, take him to the groomer. I'm not going nowhere. I
don't want to walk nowhere.
He knows exactly. As soon as we get into PetSmart, nope.
Randle says,
Julius Randle fans.
You didn't give me the proper pass, so I'm not gonna go and run after that ball. Who am I? I'm Julius Randle, so it's beneath me to go run after that ball, Fournier, that you didn't pass me. You didn't give me the proper pass. But I should have reached down and grabbed it, but I didn't want to bend all the way down to get it.
Man, too many plays told me he didn't want to play, L, right? Too many plays, bro.
A lot of plays tonight. There's a lot of plays tonight. There's a lot of non-hustle plays. Not even non-hustle, a lot of non-effort plays. That he had.
It seems like he felt himself way too fast. Like after the year he had last year, you know, Knicks fans, like I brought up the MVP chance, you know, everyone comparing him to Bernard King, you know, how he's the new face of the franchise, all this, that. He just was feeling himself a little bit too much. The offseason came, he didn't put the same work he put in the prior offseason, and it shows. And Julius Randle, me, Will, and L, we could all agree, we want you to play good. Why? Because when you play good, this team plays good. But we're not going to just give you flowers when you don't deserve it. Period.
Yo, you can't play.
That's some sad. That's some sad news.
What happened, Al?
I wait to put it out. I ain't gonna put it out there like
man,
that.
Bro. God damn.
But let my man Jay Bugs know we praying for you, Jay Bugs.
Love you, J Boogie.
Praying for you, Jay Boogie. Man.
God damn. On a Monday, January 10th, I did not expect to be feeling like this.
Well, guess what?
It's gonna get worse.
No. We talked about this earlier, right? It's only a matter of time before the team sees or before they have to make a decision. And this helps with their decision.
Yep.
Because Tibbs is betting on Julius, and Julius is giving up.
Yep.
So if Julius is giving up, I don't know why. Play basketball, man. This is supposed to be fun. I like his game too. I don't want to run him out of town. But it seemed like he don't want to play no more after how he looked tonight. Hopefully he shake it off, sleep it off, get some rest. I don't understand what's the problem if we win. I just don't like the fact that you don't even look at the rim. Because what? You don't. I'm lost, son. I can't even think of why he did that for. After he apologized, like I said, maybe he mad they made him apologize, and he feels some type of way.
Yo, somebody on Twitter, they just put out on Twitter talking about Julius Randle. This quote right here. He said, "People get mad when the snake acts like a snake. A snake when the snake already said, 'Hey, motherfucker, I'm a steak.' He made his bed, play well, or lay in it."
Damn. See, that's why I'm sympathetic to him. To a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? He had 2 points today. All the people that's say this, that, and the third. That's what you gonna say now? That's not good. Because anybody that I say is gonna do good, I'm being honest. Like any player that I say that I sit and give my takes on, like my predictions. Like I say, I hate to keep saying it. Shout out Uncle Fulio, but to go and debate with somebody on a player and then see the player do like what you said he do. That's what I like to do this for, bro. And when I said I didn't think Julius Randle was gonna do whatever, it's not that I don't like him. It's just what I predict and what I see in his game. Because basketball is not trying to prove yourself. It's just winning games. That's it. Some games is going to be you may not have a lot of points, like today, but he's upset about it. So that's my point. He's not built because a good player would be happy just off the win and seeing my young boys cook up. So I didn't have to give y'all 25 today, but that's not the case. You were saying something, Heck? My bad.
Nah, I was just about to say, breaking news, Kemba Walker sells his Massachusetts mansion after buying it 2 years ago, and he apparently sold his apartment condo that he had in Westchester. Not sure what that is saying or what that means, but it seems like he's making a move to the West Coast. People are saying.
Kemba Walker?
And they were saying we was going to be trading with the Lakers. You said that,
Yeah.
Hector.
And then somebody else I saw.
He sold his Westchester because he sold his Westchester thing.
No, he sold he sold his mansion that he has in Massachusetts, basically Boston, and he sold his condo that he has in Westchester. So this is someone online, like this is all speculation.
Salute, Woo. Salute, Gardner Knicks. Tone
Woo,
good,
what
bro?
it do? Julian, thanks you for coming by, bro. Appreciate that. Yeah, and also too on the rumor mill with the whole NBA trade deadline, it seems like the Portland Trail Blazers and Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is apparently going to be sitting out for the rest of the season with his abdominal injury.
Wow.
So I'm not sure if it's because Portland is doing bad, and if they were like in a playoff hunt, will he come back?
What you think it is?
Hey, it's either he's putting his foot down, wants to get traded, or Portland's trying to pull a Tim Duncan, just like they did. How they got Tim Duncan, they sat this guy out for the whole year because he was injured and got a high lottery pick. Not sure. That's the only way Portland is going to be able to like do something. If they get a top lottery pick and they use that lottery pick to turn into a better player or use in a trade.
Smart.
That's smart.
It is.
You know why?
You ain't
Because
going nowhere. Why not?
He's saying he want to stay, so they're gonna soft tank and get him a player.
Mm-hmm. You know,
He's smart. At least they got a plan, and they already got Lillard. They're gonna be all right. They looking at it like some of these teams, it just got it right now, which is true. Like, look at the Warriors. Klay Thompson came back. Look what he doing.
Oh man, shout out to Klay Thompson. 2.5 years.
Welcome back.
2.5 years out of basketball. Caught a dunk. His first move was a drive to the lane. Give that man his flowers. He deserves that shit.
He looking like a player from what's that? What was that with homeboy the basketball movie?
Are you talking about Will Ferrell?
Yeah. Shout out Klay Thompson.
The Flint Tropics. Yeah, he looked like he was right out that movie.
He looked like he come straight out the movie. Yeah, he been adopted.
He be clowning that shit too, though. He had on Larry Bird outfit one day.
Yeah, I know.
First of all, his fro. I'm jealous of that fro he got, bro. His fro is looking very, very mighty on that court. Yeah, but shout out to Klay Thompson. He was doing his thing. There's a lot of rumors going on. One that I saw was like Ben Simmons to Atlanta, Jeremy Grant from Detroit going to Chicago, and De'Aaron Fox from Sacramento going to Philadelphia. What do you think about that?
Well, guess what though?
A lot of
teams mentioned us.
Knicks.
That's what I'm saying. All these moves is being made, and our front office is where they at in Malibu.
First of all, did you see the Nuggets traded Bobo to the Detroit Pistons for garbage, for nothing? You tell me that the Knicks couldn't have traded Kevin Knox and some second round picks for Bobo? Are you serious?
We got to be on the phone.
They sent this is what the Pistons sent. They sent a second round pick and Sub Scrub, who was 30 years old, for Bobo.
Yeah, that's how much love you got for Rodney Magruder.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan Magruder's a 30-year-old journeyman.
He said,
it was good.
Who? El said, who?
What up? Salute to the bros, man.
Salute, DSJ. What it do?
What's good, bro?
I can't wait to get on Uncle Freezy's show tomorrow so he can tell me all about Super Randle.
Super Randle. Super Randle.
Freezy tight right now. He probably not. As long as we win, Freezy good. As long as we win, he good.
All he gonna talk about is those 12 rebounds.
Super Randle. That's funny. Yeah.
I think, you think it's a trade with Randle?
It could be.
Nah, man, ain't no trade. Nobody wants him.
You can't trade him until next month.
February.
Nobody wants him. Nobody wants to play with him.
February.
I bet you the Clippers will take him. I bet you the Clippers will take him.
Please.
For who?
I don't know for who, but I bet you they take him.
Any trade,
just give him up for anything.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, give me Terrence. We'll give you Terrence Mann. Enjoy that.
Yeah, give me Terrence Mann.
Yeah, you put Randle over there in Dallas with Luka. They'll grow.
Another Knicks team. Like you're trying to build a Knicks super house in Dallas.
It's Knicks down under.
The question I posed to you was very simple. Will Randall's mentality change with the location? Because right now he's acting like a number one.
Not KP to our team. Not KP to our team. I'm just saying they'll take him. KP ain't coming back to the Knicks. Hell no, we ain't trading for no KP. I'm just saying how would he look? They'll love to get rid of KP.
He needs to be in a small market.
To get rid of KP, but not
Julius
to us.
needs to be in a.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Julius needs to be in a small market. The best year that he had in his career was in New Orleans, and then he came to us and had his best year. Besides last year, the best year he had in his career was in New Orleans and a small market team. He needs to go, like you said, DSJ, to Utah, Memphis, Detroit, someplace that's a small market where all this noise around him won't actually get in his head. Put his ass in an expansion draft in 2 years when Seattle comes back. Get him out of here.
Listen, y'all got to celebrate the good. He gave us 12 rebounds.
Yo,
You know what that tells
how
me? He
RJ
took
look,
12
DSJ?
rebounds away from Mitch.
How RJ look, DSJ?
RJ looked like, for everybody that sat here and said we don't have to play through RJ, we gonna have games where RJ looks okay and he doesn't. Listen, he's been more
You
consistent
see this
in these
hack
past
in the
three
chat?
games.
Get him
Get
Oh
out
him
of
my
out of
there.
there.
God.
Get him out of there. You got him, Heck?
Yeah, I got him.
We always getting
Hold on.
some of these clowns.
Let me see. Pudge and Bodega, I got y'all right now.
But yeah, as far as RJ, I mean, he looked really good, man. He was serviceable. He did everything on the court. Um, he was just an active player. So I'm looking at the fact that on that drive by Eubanks, he got a block on Eubanks. Um, Getting guys, what I'm saying, in position with good looks. Um, he knew when to feed quickly in order for him to be effective. Um, so I mean, RJ was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? And it's games like these. But see, here's the other part of it, because I know for all the apologists and stuff like that, and the people that are quick to want to hate, the first thing they'll say is, well, RJ was playing a team that didn't have Devin Vassell on the floor with him. You know what I'm saying? The Spurs were shorthanded. So it's going to be hard to evaluate that kind of game when you don't even have full strength on the opposing team. So be
Nah,
prepared to hear that. That's gonna be
Yeah,
the
I
rebuttal.
mean,
yeah, but that's
he's
no
doing it.
argument
He's
when
doing
the,
it more frequent now, and I think for a young guy, if you could do that against whoever, the amount of times he's doing it, especially coming off hitting that big shot and all that, it's like how they say he's trending in the right direction, bro. And
bingo.
he's starting. So that's the good part we got about him. He could take his shot. He could go to the hole. He could do, you know what I'm saying? He's starting to build confidence in Tibbs, because that's what it's all about. Tibbs stagnated us for a long time, letting Randle just hold the ball when he could have been had RJ doing that, and just made Randle still get his. You been here longer. Come on, you should be able to, I mean, whatever. Figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real, bro, because if we building our team up, that's what a coach would be doing. Look at the coach from Charlotte. Ball
Yeah.
right at the point, bringing it up. Rozier at the 2, he moving all the pieces around. It don't matter the age, bro. It fit, because he know they not winning this year, next year. But I bet you in a few years he preparing them boys to go for a run.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte will go for a run soon. Trust me. And we not in that direction. Chicago did great. Even Cleveland playing great right now, bro. We got to get it together, bro. I hope these people is thinking that way. They got to bust a move. And now that this is happening, where all these guys could look like they could play good together, and it's just Randle acting like he got a problem, then that's fine. Just move him, because it's hard to figure out who to move, and he's worth something. Can't move him now, okay? Even Fournier, he worth something. Even Kimber, he worth something. Move him.
Somebody was at the game tonight. They said that the Knicks fan that when we was up by 20 something, that they was booing Randle.
I believe it, bro.
I heard a little bit of boos.
Yeah.
Said we was up by
Walker,
23.
he said.
You wanna know why? Because they wasn't cheering those 12 rebounds.
Yo.
Yeah, but the Clippers ain't gonna give up man for Walker. Robert Parr said Clippers want Walker.
Yeah,
hope for
they
man.
talk about the same play we was talking about.
I know, but they not gonna give Terrence Mann up for Kemba Walker. We gonna have to.
What about Kemba Walker and Alec Burks for Terrence Mann? Because that's two things that they need: another shooter.
I don't know
and
why.
A point
Why
guard.
They don't need a point guard though.
They need a backup point guard.
Nah.
They got
Reggie Jackson.
Holiday.
They got Bledsoe. Holiday's not on that team. They got Bledsoe and
Reggie Jackson.
No, not Holiday.
Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson.
And Bledsoe is balling right now. He's balling. They just starting Bledsoe. They was playing 3 guards. Word. Because he runs the floor good. Bledsoe runs the floor very well. You know how to play basketball. Don't sleep on Drew Bledsoe. And he's a tough guy in the NBA. Dudes do not play with son. On the low, I'm telling you. And they can't guard him.
And let me ask you this, Will. Do you think the mistake was us trading Marcus Morris instead of Julius Randle those couple of years ago?
Big mistake. Because Morris is more of a Knick to me because of his grit. His grittiness on defense and toughness. Randle to me always been like, man, I got so much to say about Randle that's negative. I ain't even gonna say it all. All right, Foxy. Peace, bro.
Later, Foxy.
See you soon, man. Have a good night.
Later,
man.
Foxy.
Like I got so much. Like I was about to say, like he's not no tough guy. Like that fake banging my chest or yelling at. It didn't even register with me when he first did it. I'm like, what? Come on,
who you talking about? My fault. My thing. Who you was talking about? Julius or Morris?
No, I was saying Julius.
Okay.
It's not a tough guy. I was saying like Morris is more of a Knick than Julius to me. If I would have had the option, the opportunity to say, because Morris is gritty, tough guy. You know what I mean? Just like Oakley was, or you know what I'm saying? He'll hold down the fort. He don't got to be the best player. And I thought Randle could do that. I thought he could hold down the fort and know that, you know what I'm saying, he don't got to be the best player, or he is the best player, but we got more of a team-orientated style. Like, move the ball tight and be cool with that. You got your money. I thought it was better for him because that can't get us far. And I said that early on, too. If he's cool with passing the ball and growing his team, we'll be okay. But it seems that he's not. He's not. Somebody tell me what happened tonight, what I saw tonight. I can't wait to see. I want to ask in the morning too. On morning drive. I want to ask Freeze, Julius Randle fans. I want to ask y'all. If anybody is a Julius Randle fan right now, the link is in the chat.
You know what they saw? You know what they saw, Will?
12 rebounds.
Those 12 rebounds.
Damn, son, that's bad. And I ain't even trying to make fun of son. It's to a point where I let up on you, bro, and you see what's happening. And you know what's crazy? This is the bad part. A lot of the Julius Randle fans was saying that he shouldn't have had to apologize. And he had a right to yell at the fans.
That's what made it worse for me.
Do you see how it's turning out now? And I called this too. Because I said that, this is New York. And for 8 years, we make the playoffs. So how y'all gonna just say this man could disrespect the fans? If he don't want to apologize, Dolan's gonna reach down from the sky and say, "Pat," smack somebody in the back of their head, be like, "Man, listen." And the letter came out.
You gotta see everybody.
Will, that's like if you was right on your next practice, right, that you got with your kids. That's like if you was to tell their parents, man, fuck yeah. Like that makes no sense. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, we ain't got no more tournaments after that.
Like, it makes no sense. We built you up. We built you up, and the first response when it's getting bad is, man, fuck you.
And you know why they did it? Like L said too, right? L, remember what you text? He said, they said Obi topping.
Yeah, because that's when he got taken out the he was getting taken out the game, right? I mean, he knew he was getting taken, but to see you already went to the bench, you ain't give Obi a dap when he was coming in the game. You know how I go, right? Hard. You ain't do none of that. You ain't give him no pound. Like, he went and sat down before Obi even came in the game. He went and sat down.
Did you see what Obi did? Right?
Yeah,
Obi pointed to him.
Gave him that. That's what you're supposed to do. Gave him that. But people
There's
all
a
on
lot of
Twitter,
internal
everybody on Twitter
problems.
tonight talking about how they should run the offense through RJ. But
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
people
the
on
heavy
Twitter,
tone on Twitter.
we've been with saying that on For the Love of the Game. We've been with
Yes,
saying
thank
that.
you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We predicting how it's gonna go over here. Except for a couple of us
Been
said
saying
fourth,
that. I've been saying that.
fourth seed again.
and I even gave you a video to show you why it should go through him and
But
what happened.
Worldwide L said fourth seed again. I just want to remind y'all. Worldwide L said fourth seed.
It ain't over yet, right? I'm the same. I'm Worldwide L. I'm Worldwide L that predicted that the Giants wouldn't win no more than 5 games.
Will, but let it be known. Let it be known. Since 2017, the Jets and Giants have the same record.
Why you bringing up old shit though, L?
Yo, because that's the only thing he can say. He predicted like that was a wild card prediction. Vegas ain't even have that bet for sale, bro. Anybody could have guessed that. The Giants got the same amount of wins for the past years.
No one guessed that. I did.
No way. Look, if the Jets and the Giants got the same record
here
since
we go.
A baby could have predicted that they was
going all I said, we talking about this season.
You know how you got me?
Last
and I'm
season.
a cash at you. But you tricked your boy. You know why? Because he said more than 4, right?
No. Never said no.
4.
No. You got 2 people right there at the bottom. Them guys.
No, I'm not saying you. I said what I thought you said, brother.
That's terrible.
Because heck, remember I said I got 4 wins already.
Yo, I'm like Poppy from the 5th floor. I don't know what you're talking about.
I told you, like the games they supposed to have your heart on some real talk. Okay. The games they supposed to have won, when they lost them games, that's when I knew that they was doomed. Because those were the gimme games, and he lost the gimme games.
How many wins the Jets got? I mean,
same amount of wins.
So you got to leave it alone. You got to leave it.
Same amount of wins, but
they cannot get one more win. And you was talking big Jet stuff, wasn't he, Hector?
No.
Can you talk about that one at least?
No, I was not.
You said we got a good coach, we got a good quarterback. The Giants got to do this. You was pushing all the weight on the Giants, bro.
I'm showing you how the future looks. That's all I'm doing. But I didn't tell you nothing about this season with the Jets. I'm not on record telling you nothing about no Jets this season.
No, you said the Jets quarterback and they coaches all right.
Yeah, but I ain't tell you how many games they was going to win. I told you that they was horrible.
No, you ain't have to do that. First of all, why would you say the Jets ain't going to win more than 4 games if that's your team? You're going to keep that shit on the low. But guess what? I'm telling you that their record is the same as the Giants since 2017.
You talk about your heart. I didn't think we was gonna win 1 game. You talk about 4 games.
Okay. Listen, I just want to get back to the 12 rebounds. Y'all over here.
I don't know. Yeah, I ain't got 12 rebounds.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Right now. He said, I just want to get back.
I don't know about no 12 rebounds. So I'm tired of shit. I'm tired. I can barely keep my eyes open.
No, I feel you.
I'm waiting for all the excuses from Uncle Freezy tomorrow. Obi Toppin's
I'm up early for that morning drive. Woo, that's gonna be spicy. Yo, that's gonna be spicy.
The man scored more points in less minutes and less touches than Julius Randle. I'm waiting for it. I want to hear the excuse.
That's the ball guard.
Somebody said something about what's that guy name down in Orlando? They made the comparison of Markelle Fultz. What's that dude name?
Who you talking about?
Markelle Fultz.
Yeah,
and Randall, they made the comparison to that because of how he shell shocked of the player that he was, and all it takes is something like this to trigger and have a player go spiraling down. You know,
I think it's.
I just was listening to the take. You know what I mean? I didn't really. I just listened to it like Markelle Fultz, but that's not the same. They homeboy didn't have something happen with him.
Yeah,
I don't think it was mental. I don't think it was mental with him.
They started trying to fix his shot at the wrong time or some shit.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand it.
With Markelle Fultz, he was allegedly on a motorcycle, got injured on a motorcycle, messed up his soldier, but he didn't. Yeah, exactly. He didn't want to report it because he didn't want to have to give up the money.
Yo, you gotta stop hanging with L, bro. You said he messed up his soldier.
Fix your ears. I said soldier.
Soldier.
Yo, we gonna rewind Yo, we gonna bring it back. Yo, DJ, bring that back. Yo,
But no, yeah, he messed up his
soldier.
shoulder.
See?
Shoulder.
His shoulder.
So I can't say how you say biscotti?
soldier.
How you say
Ask L to
biscotti?
say soldier.
How you say biscotti?
Say soldier,
Spaghetti.
L.
Spaghetti?
See, I can't say it.
Say soldier.
Spaghetti?
I can't
You,
say
you, you can't even say it. Look, you just said soldier. Soldier.
soldier.
I'm like Soldier Boy.
I can't say that word, so I say pasta and meat sauce.
Are you dead ass? How are you an executive chef and you can't even say spaghetti?
Pasta and meat sauce.
That's how you overcharge him, don't you?
Look,
That's how you overcharge him at a restaurant. You want some pasta and meat sauce,
That's what
don't you?
Julius Randle gave us today. Pasta.
You got some pasta bolognese.
Nah.
No meat sauce. He gave us pasta and meat sauce. Pasta.
The whole donut.
He passed the
whole
pasta all
donut.
night, bro. He did not look the score, bro. Yo, son. He had 12 boards.
Freezy, we gotta talk about this in the morning.
Oh,
We gotta talk about this in the morning.
And Obi Toppin 2 dunks was way better than everything that boy did. I gotta talk about it. I'm sorry.
So we go on the air on Wednesday. We going on the air on Wednesday. And
There's a game on Wednesday?
yeah, they play Dallas on Wednesday.
They played Dallas.
Oh yeah, so we could start the show at 5.
Okay.
That way we get it in right before the game.
Yeah, because we can't do late night after every game.
What?
Yeah.
What?
If we do an hour before and an hour after, that's quick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or we just do an hour or 5 to 7 is even good. We be done.
No, yeah,
That's better.
5 to 7 right before the game. Feel me?
It's way past my bedtime.
Yeah, I can see it in your
Yeah,
eyes.
but you know, we had a good show, and you know, if y'all want to wrap it up, I mean, we got 15 minutes, but it's up to y'all.
Woo, that's
We can
15
wrap
minutes.
it
That's
up.
15 minutes at the sleep right there, baby.
That's
That's
15 minutes talking about those 12 rebounds.
You don't
Yo, yeah, that's that 15 minutes snooze button right there.
Nah, you know what I do? This is what I do. Like, say like
15 minutes snooze button right there.
if I wake up, right, and I'm like, damn, I want 10 more minutes, in my head I'd be like, I'm gonna just give me 600 more seconds, because it seems a lot longer than 10 minutes. When you say 600 seconds, 600 seconds mentally sounds a lot longer than 10 minutes. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Might as well just get up though.
Yeah, you might as well. 600 seconds. Jeez.
Might as well
Like,
just get
yeah,
your
I gotta
ass
sit
up.
there.
It was like
Especially
that
if you
shit don't
gotta
work.
go
Just get the
somewhere.
fuck up.
Especially if you gotta go somewhere.
Like
That's why I
600 more,
said
600
I
more
just
seconds
get up.
before I get up.
Snooze that shit.
I hit the snooze, but I laid it though hard. I can't go back to sleep. Once the alarm go off the first time, I hit the snooze. I hit the snooze so that I don't go back to sleep.
That's that
Nah,
fake
you just kinda,
sleep. Yeah.
You
That's
just kind of
that 1
collect your
hour
thoughts
open
and you don't.
sleep.
But that's the thing, like look, 7:45,
You know
8
what that
o'clock.
is?
Like I just
That's
put
that
it like
debate.
that.
That's that debate. Could I stay home sleep? You be had that
Yeah.
little talk with
Been there.
yourself. You know, I do got some days. You know, I ain't stay home in a while.
Yeah.
Yo, but you're right, Will.
Have a
Those
whole
15
rundown and
minutes.
shit.
Those 15 minutes be the most important 15 minutes of your day, because when you're contemplating that, you're like, yo, can I do it? But damn, I want to go out next month, call out, you feel me?
Who might cancel Pudge Nights? The Dallas Mavericks might cancel the Who might cancel the Dallas?
Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about that.
I mean, I think right now with the Knicks dead, it don't matter who against the Spurs, whoever. This could help them going into the next game because, you know, it's little things that we need. That ball movement tonight was special. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. That was special because, you know, we seen shots come from Grimes and all that means something, bro. And we don't get to see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be thankful for it however we get it. And we gotta win. And our young pup RJ came out with another 31. How many dimes he had? He had to have like 7 dimes.
I think he had 6 if I'm not
Nah, he
mistaken.
only had like he didn't have that much.
Yeah, 4.
4
Yeah, 4.
dimes?
Yeah.
Okay. How many rebs? He had probably 6 rebs.
Nah, he had like 3.
Yeah, 3. It's hard to get the rebounds like that when you orchestrate. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
It's
to the
hard.
chat. Pudge Nice, Wilson Dang, Julian
Yes, sir.
Tran,
And when
Woo.
guys is hitting their shots, and when guys is hitting their shot hard, like they was
Mhm.
tonight, you ain't gonna get too many rebounds. And Mitch was grabbing
Mhm.
up all the offensive rebounds.
Oh, Mitch, see,
So
we've been talking about get Mitch involved, right? Now you see what he giving them, right?
Yeah,
so it's
13 and
hard.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
Yeah,
give
good
him his
numbers.
props,
Good.
bro.
Yeah. Oh, AT,
Yeah.
what's up, AT? Oh, y'all guys
Hey,
coming on.
Lonzo.
We're about to sign off.
Yeah, we'll be back Wednesday at 5 p.m. 2 hours before the Knicks versus the Mavericks. Get hyped up for that.
What up,
Hopefully, I
Alonzo?
feel a little bit better as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
before
man.
we
And
go, we got to
check
talk
out
about
my debate. Check out my debate on Uncle Fulio show on Nothing But Knicks. Controversy. What it was, Sunday? Yeah, check that out. Tell me what y'all
Yeah.
think. Comment in the chat, hard will. Put my name over there. Cause that was about RJ. You know he be hating on RJ. Fulio, if you hear this, you my guy. But you gotta let up on RJ right after the debate. Look what he does next game.
He heard y'all. He said, "I got something for
We'll be
Fulio."
on. We'll be on Wednesday. Punch. Now we usually do pre-games. I mean, we trying to dance and get a couple of post games in here and there, and this is what
And
this
we
is what
never
we have.
did a live yet.
Yeah, we ain't do it
Nah,
Cause
live.
I
be
like
coming
to
soon.
watch the game. I like to watch. I don't really like to
So we
talk
usually
while
do
I'm watching.
pre-games. We usually do pre-games, Pudge, and then because a lot of us got to get up and go to work in the morning time early. You know what I'm saying? So we usually do pre-games as the post games, but we decided to do a post game today. So look forward to do the pre-game Wednesday around 5 o'clock, around that time.
Any other topics you want to cover? Anything else y'all feel left unsaid?
Sleep.
Let me ask y'all real quick, just personal opinion from y'all. Brian Flores out of the Miami Dolphins got fired, right? My question to y'all is, do you think that he deserved to be fired
Yes.
off of the record that he had?
The Miami Dolphins, you said? That's what you said, the Miami
Yeah.
Dolphins?
The Miami
No.
Dolphins.
No, I don't think so. No.
I think so.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And he's a minority, so I definitely don't think so. And I'm tired of seeing that in the NFL. Tired of seeing that.
Yeah, the other guys, Zimmer from Minnesota, I was like, yeah, your time is over. But
the Dolphins.
Let's go Giants, baby.
The Giants ain't good. Fuck the Dolphins.
Nah, but I felt like, what I'm saying, he had good seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like the team was going in the right direction. So why did you
Miami,
release
right?
him?
Miami, right?
Right. Because
Yeah.
Matt
They said
Nagy
the
with
they said
Chicago,
the
it
fishing
made
with
sense to get rid of him.
Yeah.
They
See,
said them
what I
swimming
say,
with the Dolphins.
I say this right. I say this right. Right there, Jay. And it's crazy because I was having a talk with my man. He was saying about the head coach, and I had to remind him with the AB situation. I said, the coach has to answer to somebody, so he can't make this executive. A coach don't make executive decisions unless he has an executive role. Unless he's the
Right.
coach / executive. He doesn't make any calls. And point of hand, you see what happened in the Dolphins. They got mad at him because he don't see eye to eye with them on the Tudaluda quarterbacking situation. He don't want Tudaluda as the quarterback.
Yeah, he
How
doesn't
you
like
say his
Tua.
name? Say his name again.
Tudaluda.
Tudaluda.
So they don't want
Yo, my
Tudaluda.
man said to the Luda.
They don't want Tudaluda to be.
We don't want the Maoris
quarterback.
upset at us.
Yo.
So, I mean, this is how I say I'm not trying to chop it. I'm not trying to make fun of the dude's name. So don't ban us.
It's
Don't
all
ban
good.
us.
It's all good.
Don't
Yeah,
ban
the
us.
RJ haters got to back up, Pudge Nice, for real.
Yeah.
A lot of
y'all.
them, they got to fall back,
It's that.
man.
It's that time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hang in there. See, I'm pronouncing names like Tutalula.
Tua is I got his name. It's
Tua.
it's Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagovailoa. See, I
Let me
said
hear you say
Tutalula.
Greek freak last name L before we go.
Giannis
And the Kadoop Noopa.
Ante Tecumbo.
Oh, I got it. Yo, we're gonna start having a prize. Whoever can pronounce this name.
Yo, I gotta go. This is too much.
Hey, shout out to Georgia. They already look like they're about to win the national championship.
Oh, Georgia, they're gonna be celebrating. They're gonna be shooting. They're gonna be shooting out here in a minute.
Oh, you better stay in your house. Stay in your house. When college football fans riot, they allow that shit.
Oh,
but you know,
man.
when we do, they don't.
Yo,
at the end of the show,
New
we're gonna
Year's?
ask them to pronounce names. We're gonna try to pronounce all these funny names. A lot of funny
Oh, yeah,
names.
yeah. Oh, that's big time. 33-18 for those who want to know the score. That's in the chat. 33-18, 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Georgia will get their title. They will get their revenge over Alabama after opposed to getting knocked out last year by the Crimson Tide. And then those who don't know, who live in the state of Georgia, I live in Atlanta. This is like arguably one of the biggest rivalries, Alabama and Georgia. So you got a lot of people out here talking about Roll Tide and all that.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of palm colored individuals on the street tonight.
Speaking of Georgia, they just dropped the poll. My nephew is ranked number 1 in Georgia for his class.
Hey,
that's what's up. Shout out nephew.
Shout that out. Stephon Castle.
Shout out Neff.
Ranked
Salute
numero
uno. Illa what? 18? Ilagasso. Zabrunis Ilagasco. That ain't nothing.
Zadrunas Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas.
He said try saying it 3 times fast. I got one for you.
It's Junis, Il gotta go. Junis, Il gotta go. Junis, Il gotta go.
Il gotta go. Yo, later, y'all.
All right, y'all. We love y'all.
Later, y'all.
Peace.
I have given it much thought. It seems disaster must come. At best, only postponed. Shaolin Kung Fu, to survive, must now be taught to more young men. We must expand, get more pupils, so that the knowledge will spread.
I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired.
We gotta lay cool.
We tired of being cool, man. Every time we turn around, you telling us to be cool. Shit, man, we tired. The same thing, be cool.